Hey YouTube, what's going on? Today I'm going to be looking at my Sony radio mics, why I bought them, some issues that I've had with them and how I've got around it. Okay, so which radio mics do I have? Well, I have the Sony UWP D11. That's right, I know that off by heart because all these numbers and letters are so great to remember. I got the D1, G5, I don't give a shit. So I'm at a stage in my career where I need a radio mic. I can get through most situations with my boom and my shotgun mic, but I just need a set of radios. G3s by Sennheiser, they're about, everyone's got them, but I was looking at the market at that time and what cameras I was using. I was using the FS7 and I just bought the A7S. And I saw that Sony had released a hot shoe. This is what they call their MI shoe, and this model is the SMAD P3. Again, with these sexy letters and numbers. This is the receiver. It goes straight into there. There's a little connection. I then slot it into the A7S. And there we go. That's connected and I don't need any cables. So now this is kind of like my run and gun setup for shooting quick news pieces or interviews on the fly. Shut the transmitter on the interviewee and this is already in the camera, straight in. No messing around with cables. And this also plays in really well with the Sony FS7, which I use a lot. So the FS7 has two XLR inputs. With this shoe adapter, I can now get 3 inputs on my FS7. So I can have 2 shotgun mics, maybe they're positioned either side of something that's happening, and I've got a radio mic on the presenter. This allows me to use 3 sources of audio when I've only got 2 XLR inputs. So I'm just gonna run a sound test with that. So I'm gonna turn it on, clip myself in beautifully, turn it on here, power up the camera, and we're ready to go. So when this radio mic is plugged into the A7S in particular, you lose all control of the audio function. It goes to auto. You can change some settings on the microphone itself, but these are very limited. So you don't get the full control that you would with working with like the FS7 or something like that. Or if you were just going in with XLR inputs, you don't quite get that level of control. So that's just a sound test coming through. On there it's saying that it's MI, so it's registered, it's picked it up. I'm coming through lovely. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this off. And this is the audio now coming out of the camera so you can see the difference in quality there. One more time just for good luck. There it is, there's the audio comparison. Sounds a lot better, right? So like you do with any camera with XLR inputs and you've got a radio mic and it doesn't have that MI function, you've got to use the XLR inputs. Except I have a bit of an issue with this because I get this sort of intermittent static noise. So you should hear that really low. I'll turn it up for effect. You should hear that really low hum, static. It's not nice, not good at all. In comparison with the Sony audio, that's kind of awful. So, how did I get around this? So I checked forums and it seems that the problem is with this. It's this cable. And apparently on DVX User, they're saying that, yeah, noise has appeared when I'm using these as opposed to Sennheiser G3 kit. Probably down to the earthing wiring issue, blah, 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 blah. And you go down to the bottom. I'm saving you this whole thread, but I might link it in the description. The solution is to switch out the Sony 3.5mm to XLR cable for another manufacturer's. And then a lot of people said that they had no issues with the same cable, but from Sennheiser. So let's do a quick test. So I've plugged it into the C100. You can tell by that little blue bit on the cable. They always seem to have them on. And the sound should be coming through quite all right now. The buzz has gone, no static. And I think that is the solution that you need. Only issue is that the cable costs bloody 40 quid. And I've just spent 480 quid on those bloody radio mics. Come on Sony, sort it out. So there you go, there's my radio mic kit and the issues that I faced with it and how I got around it. I think it is a great working, kind of basic radio mic set. Basic because the audio quality from this is okay. It's passable. I probably would swap it out for something like Sanken mics as soon as I can afford them, but you know, money's too tight to mention. Okay, that video is wrapped. Thanks for watching. Any questions about the radio mic kit, then just drop us a message. I don't know too much about audio because I'll always prefer a sound guy, but if I can help you out, I will. Thanks for watching. Kills the camera. Out. Thanks for watching as always. That video is wrapped. If you want to know anything... Fucking phone.